Welcome to Bible Breakdown, where we bring Bible stories to life through powerful, cinematic storytelling. Our goal? To make you feel like you are right there, witnessing history unfold. The story of Jacob, a man destined for greatness. The book of Genesis introduces us to a man whose life was filled with struggle, transformation, and divine encounters. He was a man of ambition, a seeker of blessings, and one who would one day become the father of a great nation. He was intelligent, strategic, and deeply determined. But his journey wasn't easy. It was marked by deception, rivalry, and ultimate redemption. Who was he? What led him to wrestle with God? And how did his name become a symbol of perseverance and divine favor? Jacob was born in the land of Canaan, a place rich with history and divine promise. From the moment he entered the world, gripping his twin brother's heel, it was clear that his life would be anything but ordinary. But how did a man who started his journey as a deceiver end up being transformed into Israel, the father of a great nation? What challenges did he face? What lessons can we learn from his faith, struggles, and ultimate encounter with God? Join us as we take you on an incredible journey through Jacob's life, from his birth, his struggle with Esau, his dream of the heavenly ladder, his time in Laban's house, his love for Rachel, and the night he wrestled with God. This isn't just another Bible story. This is Jacob's story, brought to life. Stay with us until the end, because this story will leave you inspired, challenged, and amazed at the power of God's transformation. The book of Genesis introduces us to a remarkable story of two brothers, one destined to carry the promise of God. In a time when nations were just beginning to form, two lives clashed even before birth. From the moment they were born, it was clear they were different. Esau, rugged and wild, was his father's favorite, while Jacob, thoughtful and cunning, found favor with his mother. But this was more than sibling rivalry. It was a struggle of destiny. One fateful day, a weary Esau stumbled home after hunting, hungry beyond measure. Seeing an opportunity, Jacob offered a simple bowl of lentil stew for a price. "Sell me your birthright," he demanded. Without hesitation, Esau agreed, changing the course of history forever. Years later, when their father, Isaac, had grown old and blind, Jacob, at the urging of his mother, deceived him into giving him Esau's blessing. Covered in animal skins to feel like his hairy brother, Jacob approached Isaac with trembling hands. When Esau discovered the betrayal, his rage burned hot. Fearing for Jacob's life, Rebekah urged him to flee to her brother Laban's house in Haran. And so, under the cover of night, Jacob left everything behind. Tired and alone, Jacob rested under the open sky, using a stone as a pillow. That night, he had a vision, a great ladder reaching into heaven, with angels ascending and descending. God's voice spoke, reaffirming his promise to Abraham through Jacob. Arriving in Haran, Jacob fell in love with Rachel, Laban's beautiful daughter. He agreed to work 7 years for her, but on his wedding night, he was deceived, just as he had deceived his father. After years of struggle and blessing, Jacob prepared to reunite with Esau. That night, alone by the river, he wrestled with a mysterious figure until dawn. It was no ordinary man. It was God. Jacob's name was changed to Israel, meaning he who struggles with God. Jacob feared the worst when he saw Esau approaching with 400 men. But instead of anger, Esau embraced him with love. The two brothers, once rivals, found peace at last. After a life of trials and triumphs, Jacob settled in Egypt with his family. Before his death, he blessed his sons, prophesying the future of the 12 tribes of Israel. His legacy would live on forever in the story of God's chosen people. Jacob's journey was one of transformation, from a deceiver to a man of faith. His story reminds us that God's plans will always come to pass, no matter our past mistakes. Will you trust in God's divine plan for your life? Subscribe to Bible Breakdown for more cinematic Bible stories.